Hello there, this is Gary Jimenez.
And this is Justin Merrill.
And we are the Gary Jimenez and Justin Merrill podcast crew.
Show.
Yes, we are the podcast show.
Mm-hmm.
As you can tell, if for all of our followers and listeners,
Yeah,
the very
all
few
you lovely people out there,
the very few who are left, who to be honest,
it's been a while.
It's been a while. We haven't posted in a while. It's been about a year.
Yeah. As you can hear, our voices are a little deeper.
I have recently hit puberty.
A little manlier.
It was great. I had my first chest hair. My first face hair. It's just one. It's growing out of...
Pretty long, actually. You may want to get that cut.
I think that it's actually not a face hair. I think it's something worse. I'm afraid of tapeworms. And think it's a tapeworm.
Yeah, probably.
I'll be quite honest.
I mean, it's pretty long.
Yeah, so...
tapeworm coming straight out of your
chin. I don't really understand how puberty works, though, so that's kind of a little bit new.
Does anybody?
No, yeah, you're right. Okay.
What is puberty? Just tapeworms coming out of your face.
That's the best way that my doctor described it to me. So that's recent. It's within this last year, and I think what we wanted to do to start off this podcast is we kind of wanted to do like a year in review because we've missed out on a lot of events, and we're always on top of current events, and we kind of just wanted to update you on what's happened this last year.
Yeah, so much to talk about.
Yeah, the last time we recorded a podcast was May 2015, and since then, June 2015 happened, and then right after that, July, and then August, and then November, and December,
and then October.
What?
Right?
Wait, October.
Doesn't that happen?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That one. Okay, that one does come after November. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then December.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. And then let's just skip 2015. It was a really confusing year for everyone. Some people came out as presidents, and other people didn't. I don't know. It was really weird. Actually, it was weird when Obama announced on national television at his inaugural address that he was the president. I was shocked. Yeah, I thought that I always knew the whole time that he's probably the president.
I figured so.
I was just like, okay, dude, you're the president. But when he actually came out and said it, I was like,
when did that happen again?
It was this year, right? January.
That's what I'm asking.
January 2016.
So it did happen in 16. Yeah, because I was like thinking back. We were talking about the dates of 2015, and I was like, what even happened in November 2015? I can't think of a single thing.
I remember there being this kind of weird sensation of going from warm to cold. There was a lot of crying. It was very wet. And I remember my dad holding me. Yeah. And my mom also held me. And she said, I think I'm going to name him Gary.
In November 2015.
November 2015. Those are
Sounds like a pretty fond memory.
Yeah, it was mostly a lot of crying. Yeah. But that's just November. I feel like that's just, winter almost.
I don't remember anything. I'm pretty sure I just completely blacked out November.
Okay, so you have Black Friday.
Yeah, but it's like Black Month Day for me.
Black Month Day?
That's what happened.
Isn't that just where you go out downtown and you get blacked?
That happened the entire
month,
November. I don't remember it.
You have a drinking problem.
No. I just don't remember it.
Oh, so you just got blacked for a month. You don't remember anything, kind of blacked.
Can you name a single thing I did in November?
I think you might have developed some kind of stutter.
See, you can't even think of anything.
Yeah, but I don't think that was probably not what happened. No, I don't know. I think the thing about November is that usually whenever you have November, you just tend to forget everything that happens.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. I don't remember it at all.
Yeah, so it's kind of like
I feel like I went into migration.
Migration.
Yeah,
like of the mind.
No, yeah, like when bears like
Migrate
during the
south
winter
for the summer.
they
Winter.
go
Winter.
and migrate into their huts.
Oh yeah, they go into their huts.
Yeah, and they like migrate.
That's what you did. You migrated for the
entire month of
November.
Because I don't remember it.
Oh.
I remember going to bed, and then it was like 2016.
I think you were in a coma.
No. I would remember that.
Sure you were in a coma.
No. I would remember that. I'm pretty sure I would remember being in a coma.
I mean,
I've talked to someone who was in a coma.
I've seen some movies.
Yeah.
And usually they're kind of like they watch themselves from like a third, like kind of like a ghost. Kind of. They just like watch themselves the whole month. It's kind of cool. I've always wanted to do that.
I mean, that vaguely sounds familiar.
I mean,
so it could happen.
That could have happened, right? Okay.
Maybe, yeah. I can't say it didn't.
I'll say this.
I can't say
if you were in a coma, then more power to you.
Thank you. You know what? I'm just gonna say that it happened then.
All right. There we go.
Because I'll take the power to me.
So besides that,
that was a weird tangent.
From November until then, things happened. Yeah. I don't know, Thanksgiving, Christmas. We skipped New Year's this year.
Yeah,
we skipped that.
We just skipped New Year's.
That didn't happen.
No, not at all.
But yeah, that brings us up to present day.
We can't forget February.
Oh yeah, February, and then now today.
Well, February has the that one holiday.
The Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the Super Bowl this last year.
That's what I'm saying. You can't forget that holiday that happens.
I really enjoyed the Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
Going against the
Carolina
Panthers.
Yeah.
Panthers.
Those dudes.
So I think
Superman.
It was really cool. I love watching football because it's really great. Like football is just like these endless just like streams of like things trying to sell you stuff. Mm-hmm. And then like in between they have like commercials where they show people dying on a green field. It's really cool. I was like, whoa, like this is like commercials, like kind of like awareness, like bringing up awareness to like, hey, like don't ever leave your house. Yeah. And then it goes back to the Super Bowl and I get to see
all the cool
stuff on TV and I buy it. Yeah. Usually all of it.
Do you like go or do you like call? Because like if you go to the store and buy the stuff, like
then I'm missing the Super Bowl. Yeah, so I usually just call.
Yeah.
Just
call in.
Yeah, 1-800 numbers. They're usually free.
Yeah.
So I just call them. I'm just like, hey, like I really like your Super Bowl, and they're like, oh, thanks, and I'm like, yeah, cool, I want 10, and usually they're confused at first, but then I give them my social security number and my credit card number. And then they're okay. It all works out.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I just asked for 10 Super Bowls. And like I said, the commercials in between showing the people dying and getting killed and hit. Those are cool because I never want to leave my house, and it's worked out for me so well.
Yeah, you don't need to ever leave your house.
Yeah, like I don't know. I just feel like it's a good American pastime.
Yeah. Overall good feel about it.
So I really enjoyed the Denver Broncos doing that for me. I've bought so many Denver Broncos pizzas because Peyton Manning, he's like the best pizza quarterback ever.
Yeah.
Like, and I've bought so many.
He does that pepperoni stuff on.
And whenever I call him, always like, "Can I have Peyton Manning? Can I have the pizzas? Can you throw me that?" And he's like, "Sure, I'm Peyton Manning."
And he throws it to you.
I'm a guy.
Dang.
Yeah, it's great.
Normally when I order pizza, I have I don't know, this is gonna age me a little bit. But I have LT. He's my delivery guy. He like gets the pizzas and he like runs to my door and delivers it.
There we go. Like Danny and a little bit of Chargers.
Yeah, we'll charger out in there. Okay. We'll charger. Like I said, might age me a little bit. He's kind of out of the game, out of the death pool. He doesn't play anymore.
There we go.
But he delivers good pizza.
So speaking of people not delivering, NBA Finals. This year, basketball. So we had there was a guy, Steph Curry, he's a part-time chef.
Okay.
And he also plays basketball. They're a really feel-good story, actually.
Really?
He tried out for the team, because the Philadelphia Warriors or whatever, they had a tryout, and he was just like a local chef, just like a regular guy.
Okay.
And he tries out for the team, and he makes the team.
Wow.
And he basically goes on this historic run of just like doing really good at basketball. Like,
Dang.
I mean, like he would do all the basketball stuff, like, you know, the
No, I don't know.
crossovers. Oh, you don't know the basketball stuff?
I never really heard of it.
That's when you shoot. You've never heard of basketball?
Mm-mm.
It's like America's biggest sport.
I don't know, man.
Okay, well, this is the basic premise.
I'm really interested. It's all new to me.
I'll tell you the basic premise of basketball. I'll break it down.
All right.
So basically, what you do is you have 2 baskets,
Okay.
right? And you take this
Like hampers?
Yeah, like hampers, like dirty, like laundry baskets.
Like laundry, yeah.
And so basically, what you do is you take a ball and you throw it into the, like, you know, like when you're in your room and you're just throwing your clothes into the laundry hamper.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Okay.
Except instead of laundry, you use balls.
Like what type of balls?
All kinds of balls.
Any type of ball?
All kinds of balls.
Like a rubbery one?
Yeah.
Like the
rubber
big
balls.
red cherry?
Like not rubber balls. Balls.
Okay.
You know,
Just
any ball, throw
Okay.
it in the laundry hamper. And people go running back and forth.
Dang.
And it's basically just like whoever stops running back and forth the most. And this Steph Curry guy, the part-time chef, he was really good. Shot a lot of balls into the laundry hampers.
And ran the least?
And he ran the least, and he did the least amount of work, and people thought he was really cool because he was a part-time chef. But then this guy, this LeBron James guy, he was like the best, I guess, laundry hamper, the best at running the least amount. That's really how you win, is just you run the least.
Well, yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, and he was the best at that. And
sounds like you shoot a lot and run a little.
And Steph Curry didn't like that, and then
the chef.
Yeah, the chef didn't like that. Yeah. But the LeBron James guy, he just he killed him.
Wow.
It's actually a murder.
Yeah.
It was tragic.
And
basketball actually really isn't a thing. It was just a straight.
I knew
it was just a straight murder. It was actually just a plan to kill the chef.
I never heard of this basketball thing that you're talking about.
It was a plan to kill the chef the whole time. It was all over NBC.
Did he go to his restaurant and just get a bad meal or something? Like, why?
Yeah, well, the thing, it's interesting.
Why was he angry at the chef?
No one.
Because I mean, he probably made good food, like Chef Boyardee.
He did. You know? I don't really know what happened with that. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what happened with that, but it was kind of just like a messed up on an order.
Yeah.
Probably.
Dang.
Typical customer waiter relations. I'm gonna kill you. Things like that.
And then he actually did.
Yeah, he actually did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know.
Take his basketball thing to an extreme.
Yeah, so he's in prison now.
Dang.
It's called Cleveland.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, there's that. But besides that, recent news, the Olympics also was there.
That's been
Brazil.
happening.
It's been happening. And it happened.
People do a lot of crazy things.
And there was a lot of events, like electric scooter racing and different, like, crazy things like that. And, like...
the biathlon, right?
Yeah, the biathlon.
Right, isn't that when the person with the rifle?
Yeah, you take a rifle and you just shoot at bikers.
You shoot? Yeah, that's what I thought.
And that's the biathlon.
And then you gotta run away as fast as you can.
Yeah, professional fork stickers. It's where you stick forks into electric sockets and see who can let go the fastest.
Let go the fastest?
Yeah.
Dang. So the person who gets shocked the least wins.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not a very safe sport.
Well, I mean, are any sports safe?
No.
You're always putting your life at risk.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think there was that. There was some controversy, though, because one of our Olympic athletes, he was a swimmer.
Yeah.
He apparently robbed a store.
Dang.
And tried to overthrow the Brazilian government. Some kind of coup. His name's Ryan Lochte.
He tried?
He tried. He was really close, actually. He got the entire Olympic Village to rise up against the Brazilian government.
Wow.
And he was very close to disposing of the Brazilian emperor.
Mm-hmm.
But then what happened was the U.S., they started interviewing him, and they were like, what happened? He was like, I just got robbed at gunpoint. And the Brazilian government was like, bro, I don't think that happened. You just tried overthrowing us. And then all the Olympic villagers were like, what? We almost had this government on lock.
Why didn't you just say what you did?
Yeah.
The U.S. probably would have backed them.
It was actually
the U.S. is backed like a lot of coups.
Yeah,
you know?
it's interesting, and they were planning on instilling a constitutional monarchy.
Dang.
Which is interesting because they already had a monarchy with the emperor in Brazil, but at the same time, constitutional monarchy.
Yeah.
Power to the people, kind of like Britain. But then he just said that, and they were just like, "Well, no, like let's just do."
Oh, how many coins did he have when he tried to coup him?
He had about 7. He had about 7 coins when he was really close to cooing him.
Dang.
But he ended up losing. So
yeah. Because the Brazilian government called him out.
Yeah, he was an ambassador.
He lied.
He was an ambassador, but he pretended to be a Contessa.
Yeah. Whew.
So that happened.
This is a straight lie.
What are you gonna do? These things happen. Brazilians, they're real.
You know what you're gonna do? You're just gonna reshuffle the deck and start again.
Yep. That's
all you can do.
That's my life motto. Right there. Just reshuffle the deck and start again. Yeah. So crazy. We're already at 15 minutes on this podcast.
Wow.
16.
We round up.
16 minutes on this podcast. And I was just wondering if there's like a final point you wanted to bring up for this particular talk. We can go over one more topic before we close out for the day.
Yeah. Yeah, what do we got?
Well, on the docket, I have 2 things.
Okay.
Actually, just one thing. We have...
Well, that's convenient.
Well, we have the election and Star Wars, but I realize those are like the same things.
Yeah, that's true.
So we should probably just kind of combine them.
Yeah.
They're really similar.
Yeah.
So for those of you guys that don't know, Star Wars came out in December, and so did the election cycle.
Election's coming up.
So, and we have 2 candidates.
On the 2 different parties, you have the
Jabba the
Republic
Hutt.
And the Imperials.
And the Imperials. Right? Jabba the Hutt and Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
Right?
Jabba's for which side again?
I believe he's for the Republic.
Okay, Jabba's the Republic.
Kylo Ren is for the
Imperialists.
Yeah, Imperialists.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of cool because I didn't think that fictional Star Wars characters could run for office.
Yeah.
But it turns out they can.
And we have 2 of them.
Yeah, now we have 2 of them. Then the field has been narrowed down. I personally was a really big Django fan.
Yeah,
but
Django would have been cool.
He got decapitated by Mace Windu, so he's no longer eligible for candidacy.
Maybe in a few years his son will rise up.
Yeah. That's the hope.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's a new hope.
Yeah. I mean, that was a rogue one, but that was good. So yeah, we have that going on. Apparently, people are really upset because candidates have some crazy things going on.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, the best thing to do is just to not
vote.
Vote. Because the best way to make sure your vote is counted is if it's not at all.
All I'm saying is they can't win if they have 0 votes.
Exactly.
According to our government, you have to have a certain amount of votes to win.
Like at least like 7.
Yeah. And so if you have less than that number, you don't win.
Yeah.
And there's no winner.
Like, okay, so I get you.
Yeah.
You get 2 friends. I get 2 friends.
Yeah. That's 6 people.
That's already 6 people who aren't voting. And if you can get 7.
And if your 2 friends can get 2 friends,
then that's more than 7.
That's more than 7.
And so more than 7 people aren't voting, and therefore they're not going to get in.
They won't win.
So if you really care about politics, you really care about the Star Wars universe, this November you will not vote.
Yeah, just don't do it.
Just don't do it. It literally is your civic duty.
Yeah, it's pitting everyone against each other, literally.
Literally.
Like in the corner,
figuratively.
You're pitting someone against them.
Figuratively.
Really?
Because you're actually pitting them.
Oh, yeah.
So you're figuratively pitting them.
Figuratively, don't go out and vote.
Yeah.
Is all.
Honestly, I'll just say this as a final closing remark. Let's throw it back to 2005, guys. There was no votes in 2005.
Nobody voted in 2005.
There was no Star Wars in 2005.
Yeah.
So you know what I say?
All this controversy. Life was good.
Cut out all of that crap.
Cut it out.
And let's just not do it. So if you have dreams and hopes,
just not do it.
Just not do it.
Yeah. Let your dreams be dreams. Just not do it.
Do it. There we go.
That's all I'm saying.
All right. So this is going to be the end of our podcast.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, as always.
Yep, you did. And my name is Gary Jimenez.
I'm Justin Merrill.
And This is the Gary Man Justin podcast show.
That's the wrap.